we need one of those little things that go action.
Oh, yeah, I wish we had one of those. We need one of those clappers.
Everything is just better with a good bottle of wine and great friends. Welcome to Wives Winedown Wednesday, the weekly podcast where three ladies split a bottle of wine, or two, and joke about the absurdity of life.
Welcome to Wives Winedown Wednesday. I'm Angela.
I'm Lauren.
I'm Mitzi.
We're excited to be talking about two things tonight. One is wine, and two are the crazy things that we did as kids. It's going to be an interesting one tonight, but Lauren, let's start by opening up. Actually, Mitzi's going to open the bottle.
Yeah, I can't read. I'm sorry.
Come on, pop it. Woo! All right. And Lauren's going to tell us about the wine.
So Mitzi actually picked this one out. She loved the label and actually picked out the wine for that reason.
Yeah, you got to show this label. This is awesome.
So super cute.
It is so super cute. It really does describe us. It's like girly with the tutu, but it's got a bulldog on there riding a skateboard. Yeah. And that is so adorable. We're all animal lovers. So.
You may not judge a book by its cover, but you always judge a bottle of wine that way.
Yeah, well,
so
that's good.
Skater Girl wines offer a broad range of flavor profiles. It's a crisp, medium-bodied Chardonnay, and the little dog on the front, her name is Maggie.
Aww.
And she's a bulldog. Here, Angela.
Oh, thank you.
She is a California girl, born and bred. She proves that you do not need a pretty face to make it in the world, but it helps.
Oh, bulldogs are cute.
Super cute, yes.
So tonight we're going to be talking about the crazy things that we did as kids. So I guess I'll start because I'm probably the craziest one. You know, the redheads are a little off, if I might say so myself. Okay, so I called my mom today and my sisters to get some crazy stories, and my best friend. And my mom was telling me that when I was a baby, they had to call poison control on me 3 times in about a week and a half. She said, I ate dishwashing detergent out of the dishwasher. I got that open. I'm in diapers at this point. I ate pool chlorine, and then I also apparently went into my dad's drawer and ate athlete's foot medicine.
Oh,
I don't know
my goodness.
That would be appetizing, but it's pretty disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait. Before we get going on this,
Yeah?
the moms and dads of the podcast speakers will only hear how wonderful their children were, how amazing they were, and the awesome things they did at children. When you walk away from this podcast, you will feel so wonderful and proud of your child. We can continue.
Oh, my poor mom. She also told me about, I was in diapers also, and I guess my dad was cleaning the pool, so that he drained it. And somehow, even though I have 3 sisters and my mom, I don't know who was supposed to be watching me, but I had gotten out, and I actually fell into the pool with no water in it and landed on my diaper. That's luck.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happened, but I survived. It's another thing I can't believe I survived. Pretty awesome. What about you guys?
Well, my older sister, Kimberly, loved to carry me around the house as a baby. Always. She always wanted to carry me.
Oh.
So one day I was screaming in my crib, and my sister decided to pick me up by the neck.
Oh.
And actually picked me up and dragged me out and brought me to my mom with her hands around my neck and said,
God.
baby screaming, baby screaming.
Oh my God. How old was your sister?
I think she was 2, because she either 2 or 3. She might have been 3. I'm not really sure on that. Maybe 2.5, 3. Yeah.
Oh Lord. See.
So my mom's like, it's a good thing that you survived.
And what about you, Mitzi?
I didn't do anything. I wasn't a child. I'm sorry.
No, this is
baby.
No,
This is
this is new babies, yeah. So you can't control this.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, I know my parents always like to tell the story that when we lived in Atlanta, I was pretty young. I can't remember the exact age, but I know they say maybe 1 or 2. It was when all the child abductions were going on.
Oh, God.
And I have a tendency, as you guys know, just to go to sleep anywhere and at any time. Well,
Yes, she does.
Yes.
9:30 is
First
my
one
bedtime. I had gotten up, apparently. My mom had gone to the grocery store or something, and my dad was watching me, and I had gotten up and disappeared. So, of course, my parents freaked out, called, I think the police. They called a bunch of different people. Nobody could find me. Everybody was out searching for me. Well, we had a big, fluffy black dog named King, and it looked like a little bear. And my parents noticed that the dog, the entire time all this is going on, the dog has not left the laundry room. So
Okay.
they decide to go over there. They open it up the door, and there I am, sound asleep. While
Aw.
everybody's searching for me.
Aw.
Sorry, Mom.
That's kind of what you do now.
It is.
You just
Yeah. After a
You
couple of
excused
glasses
yourself.
of wine, she just sometimes she doesn't even excuse herself. We're like, "Where's Mitzi?" She's like asleep in the corner or like snuggled up with a giant teddy bear or something.
teddy bear at our house. Absolutely.
See?
It's comfy.
Okay.
She's a big kid. That's cute though.
I never grow up.
That's
So,
amazing.
Just to make a comment about this wine, it's not your typical Chardonnay, I have to say. It's very
No, it's
light.
a lot different than last week.
It's very, very, very light.
Yeah.
I would say it's a really good summer wine for when it's hot outside because it is lighter than your typical like buttery and like nutty and oaky type of Chardonnay. I like this. I mean, I think it's good.
It's more your type of thing.
Yeah.
I think next week I'm gonna get a Moscato or something sweet. I mean, I love wine. I'm gonna drink it. And I'll probably drink 2 glasses of it while we're doing this.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go for sweet next week. So I'm gonna pick the wine.
Oh.
Sounds good.
Anyway, I have one that my sisters were telling me about. Okay, so Brenda was telling me about this today too, but my sister Lisa, the blonde, the only blonde, she loves telling everybody how, I think I was maybe 2 or 3 and I kept saying buggy, buggy, but I was trying to say button, button. And what I had done, I guess back then, was when the scratch and sniff books and stickers were like really big and everything you'd scratch smelled really good.
Yeah.
And my mom used to sew, and she had this big jar of these beautiful shiny buttons, and I found this red one, and I was scratching it, trying to sniff it, and right up my nose.
Oh no.
And then I was trying to tell them, I'm like, trying to say button, but it came out buggy, buggy, and so anyway, they were like freaking out. That I remember being like putting me on the dining room table, and they were trying to like. My sister Brenda said that they were giving me pepper in my nose and trying to make me sneeze, and while they're trying to call the doctor, what do I do? What do I do? And then eventually I did sneeze, and I sneezed it out, and my sister said it shot across the room and hit the wall, and I'm like, that's so disgusting, but it's hilarious.
Keep the buttons away from Angela.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Angela,
Yeah.
we got a red M&M if you want to relive it.
I'll eat one. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yummy. I love M&Ms. Yeah. See, I love sweet and salty, so I have peanut M&Ms here that I'll hopefully have at every show. And then I have cheese and crackers. My favorite thing in the world is chocolate and also cheese, but I go back and forth
Absolutely.
between the sweet and salty. Do you guys do that?
Oh, absolutely.
Peanut M&Ms and popcorn.
Oh.
I
Those
like
are
sweet and
no,
salty.
they're
I'm not
awesome.
a popcorn person.
I love chocolate covered popcorn.
Oh, that's good stuff.
That would be good.
Chocolate
That
covered
is.
popcorn is
Yeah.
awesome.
I'm getting hungry.
Anyway.
Okay, so a story for me, probably I want to say I was like 2 or 3. I was at the mall with my my mom and my grandmother, and for some reason I got away from them, and I wanted ice cream. So I found this older couple, like older
You
couple.
buy me some ice cream?
Yes, and I asked them if they would buy me some ice cream, and they did. So my mom and my grandmother could not find me, and that was
Oh, Lord.
the most terrifying thing. And I was away from them for over an hour at least.
Oh my god.
It
How old
was
were
pretty
you?
bad. I was like 2 or 3. I know that I was
Holy
walking. I
crap.
don't
You know
remember
they
what
were
age.
terrified.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It was horrible.
Oh my god.
But that's the only like story that I heard. I think when I felt that age.
Wait a minute. When we were on vacation, weren't you the one who wanted to go get ice cream?
No,
I think so.
of course not.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. What about you, Mitz?
As a
I
child,
know you got some good ones.
oh, I'm telling you guys, I did nothing as a child. I swear.
Oh my god, she is so lying. Holy crap.
Let's see. So my mom likes to always Punky Brewster was my absolute
Soleil Moonfry.
Yes, she
She's
was my hero when I was little, and I actually still have some of her DVDs because I
Aw.
bought them so I could watch them as
She's
an
so
adult. And I don't know if you remember Converse high tops.
Yeah, of course.
Well, Punky Brewster actually released a Converse high top.
I didn't know that.
They were purple, like they had a yellow stripe, and then they were green.
Oh, cute.
Well, apparently, I would only wear these shoes for the longest time, and of course, you'd wear them out, and I'm a kid, I'm playing on the playground, I'd constantly wear them. It was so bad that the teachers at my school took up a little fund and gave it to my
you were
parents.
homeless.
Yes.
Oh my word.
Oh.
gave it to my parents and said, we really want you to be able to buy Mitzi some shoes. Here's, some money that we raised.
Goodness. Was your mom embarrassed?
She told the teachers, if you can get those shoes off her feet, I will pay you.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
That is hysterical.
Yeah.
That's cute. Well, kids do that. Kids do crazy things. Lauren, your daughter likes to wear very specific things, and she's very fashion forward and
absolutely
very into fashion. I was a very girly girl. I only wore dresses. I wouldn't wear jeans at all. I'd only wear dresses and the fancy little shoes. And now you can't get me out of a pair of jeans. I'm wearing jeans again. So hello. Yep. Well, what I wanted to say for this next one, I was actually terrible. Well, two things. One, my mom said that the neighbor next door told her that I was the meanest 4-year-old she'd ever seen.
Wow.
So that's great.
That's impossible, Angela. You're the nicest person.
I know. I agree.
She's nice. Don't believe her.
I guess I got it all out of my system back then. But apparently, and Philip knows this one because my family loves to tell this story. Apparently, I was in, I think it's like Woolworth or something, and they have those really large racks that have like tons of like beach balls and stuff in there. It's like stacked up to the ceiling. As fast as I could, I was rolling them down. I'd take one, splash on wine. Take one, roll it. Take one, roll it. And everybody was like grabbing, trying to chase the balls, and everybody in the store is chasing balls. I'm like, that'd be an awesome scene in a movie, but I was terrible. I'm surprised they let us shop there anymore.
Aww.
Anyway.
So what age was that?
Gosh, I was probably only like 4 at that point.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, that was awful. I got tons of those. But moving along, as I got a little older, I did not get any better. My friends, I wish I knew you guys when I was younger, because we'd have sleepovers and we would always sneak out, and my friend Lee and Pam and I, one time we snuck out, and for some reason we had roller skates. We decided at 3 a.m. we were going to roller skate around the apartment. So we were like, roller skate, I guess it's different times, because nowadays you'd not even want to do that. There's too many crazy people out there. But we were roller skating around the apartments in the middle of the dark. So much fun. And then another thing we would do is we were big into toilet papering everything.
Oh, yeah.
We even got so good at it that we brought like Scotch tape and toilet paper, and all through my apartment complex there's these light posts, and at the top is like a big round, lighted up sphere, round ball. And we decided we were going to swirl each one of them, make them look like lollipops. So we had like a piece of tape at the top, and we swirled them all the way around. So then when people woke up in the morning, it was like so cute. The whole apartments had little like lollipop lights of toilet paper all over the apartments. I don't know if my mom ever knew that it was me. Now.
She
Sorry,
knows
Mom.
now.
Sorry, Mom.
Busted.
That's funny. We used to TP guards in the youth group.
Lauren?
Yes, we
No
actually
way.
we did that. We were actually.
I don't believe it.
Lauren's the good girl. Lauren was definitely the good one.
Yeah, I guess.
Out of the 3 of us, yeah.
Probably.
Sets the bar really low. Yeah.
I do remember sneaking out of the house with my best friend Kendra, and my parents were gone for some reason while she was spending the night. So we left and we headed up to, I think we went to TCBY. It's where we ended up, but I don't know if that was where we were supposed to be headed to go. I don't know. But we're on the sidewalk on 434, and we come across these 2 guys, and they started talking to us, and we totally freaked out. We thought that they were going to kidnap us. We didn't know what was going to happen. I mean, we were still in elementary school at this point. So we run as fast as we could to TCBY. We get in the bathroom, and we had the manager. We were like screaming to the manager, call our mom. Because they didn't have cell phones back then.
Right.
Yeah.
Payphones.
Yeah. So he actually called her mom, my friend Kendra's mom, and she came and picked us up. She yelled and screamed at us in the minivan. She was so sweet, but she made sure that we would never do it again.
Aw.
Yeah, so.
You're definitely the good one.
Yeah.
I know Mitzi
That's
has
probably
some
the
stories.
worst thing.
Come on, Mitzi. Tell them about your car driving.
Why are you doing this to me?
Awesome.
I was an awesome driver. Like I
know.
never got a ticket.
You
never got a
you
ticket.
should have been. You should have been Danica Patrick before Danica Patrick came out.
Well, the mistake is my parents told me, well, two things. My dad used to tell me, never do anything, or what did he say? No, sorry, not never do anything. I wish he would have said that. He said, one day you're going to make a decision, and I will stand next to you, but I can't get you out of it. And I tell my children the same thing, because I worked a little bit, because I didn't do too much crazy stuff, but I did some crazy stuff. But then he also made the mistake of also going, well, I'm going to give a 16-year-old girl a 78 Camaro with a 350 engine. That was a nice car.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't drive that at 20 miles an hour.
No.
So there was a day that I got a ticket, and of course, like any normal teenager, I hid the ticket from my parents, didn't tell my parents about the ticket, hid it, would run to the mailbox every single day when the mail would come and grab the ticket notices out of the mailbox, because I didn't want my parents to see these ticket notices. So it was homecoming, and my hair was we were on the homecoming parade, and my hair was half red and half blue because of our school colors, and I'm on the float and I'm having a great time, and I get off the float and I go home to change before I have to go somewhere, and as I'm walking in the door, I see my mom standing there, and I'm like, uh-oh, because she's got that look at her face. Uh-oh, what's mom thinking?
She found one?
She found one of the notifications. Take this driving school so you don't get points assessed to your license. And she goes, what is this?
Oh, no.
I don't know, Mom. You think you want to tell me about it now? Because with my mom, when she says, you want to tell me about it now, she already knew before I even said what was going on.
Absolutely.
Oh, my God.
So I go, yeah, Mom, I got a ticket, and I guess I should tell you I forgot to pay it.
Oh.
The next thing I know, my mom is like, get in the car. We're driving up to the courthouse to pay the ticket, because back then you had to go to the actual courthouse. You couldn't pay them online.
Right.
We're walking in the courthouse, and the officer number 1 walks by. Hey, Mitzi, how you doing?
Oh.
Hi. Next
Oops.
officer walks by. Oh, Miss King, how are you doing today? Hello.
That's bad when they know your name.
And then the third officer walks by and goes, you're back? Again?
Oh,
and at
nice.
this time, my mom's crossing her arms, staring at me and going, something you want to tell me?
That's
So-
hilarious.
Wow.
Yeah, needless to say, they made sure I paid that one ticket. And I'd like to say I never got another one past that date, but I'm just going to plead the fifth on that part.
So what were you doing? You're just driving fast, or were you like racing?
I will admit it. Kids, don't try this at home, because the repercussions nowadays for you guys, and it was for us, completely different. But yes, I used to go to the illegal street races. Take my car out there and street race on the road. And
That's awesome.
in fact, I remember I had 2 of my girlfriends in the car once, and we were sitting at a red light, and one of my girlfriends hated racing. Her rule was no racing. So when she was in my car, I never raced. So we get up to the first red light, and this little Dodge Neon, yes, a Dodge Neon, gets up next to me, revving his engine, revving. All right, no. Go to the next red light. He pulls up next to me, revving the engine, and come on. No, I'm not racing you. We go to the next red light. Revving his engine. Well, my friend looks at me, again, never wanted me to race, goes, will you smoke him, please? Really? Nail the gas pedal. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Oh.
The cop was sitting behind me, and I didn't even know it.
Oh, crap.
So, of course,
no.
I immediately pull over, and officer walks up. We go through the spiel. A little bit later, he goes back to his car, and I hear over the loudspeaker, Miss King, please step back to the vehicle.
It was somebody that knew you?
I'm like, oh no.
Oh, Lord.
Oh no. So I walk back, and he goes, can I have your home number, please? Yeah, my number's 407-682-6152. And he's, well, I'm going to call your parents, because no 16-year-old girl needs to have a car like this. Because
Oh, wow.
I guess you didn't notice I was sitting behind you for about 4 red lights.
Oh, my
Oops.
God.
And now I'm getting paid back because I've got a 16-year-old son. We'll leave it at that.
Yikes. Lauren, you need some more wine, I think. You shouldn't be sitting there with an empty glass. That's a no-no. Well, I have a teenage story that I want to tell you, too. So, kids, don't do this at home. Back then, I knew that you could miss 9 days of school. What is it, like a semester or whatever they call it. And there were 9 weeks, so I figured, hey, 1 day a week I could miss. I mean, I like 3-day weekends, I'm not going to lie. So I would, sorry mom, forge notes with your signature on it. This is before cell phones and before they kept in such good contact with the teachers and whatever. So I'd forge it. I got pretty good at it. And I would write these notes, and then once a week I'd either miss a Friday or a Monday. So then that way I'd have either 3-day weekends. Oh, if I was really good, I'd miss a Friday and then the next Monday, and I would have 4-day weekends. So yeah, I was always trying to get by with something. Yeah.
That's so funny.
That was awful. I was terrible. I'm probably the worst one here.
I would leave high
Lauren's
school
the good
and
one.
I would call my mom and say I'm leaving. I'm going. Yeah, I would.
So sweet.
I would call her and I'm like, I'm in the car, I'm skipping, third period.
You told her you were skipping?
Yes, I would tell her.
Oh no, we would like skip and then hang out on the roof on the 3rd story, and I don't know, we were crazy.
I'm starting to think that Lauren's parents didn't need the spell.
Yeah, you didn't need a spell, but my mom, oh my gosh.
My parents were super, super laid back.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, they were like super laid back. They let me do whatever, and
Aw.
I don't know why.
Well, it's because you were so good.
Maybe that's why. I don't know.
My mom had 3 teenagers before me, 3 teenage girls, so she knew
what was coming.
What was coming and to watch out. So yeah, it was crazy. Yeah. So, oh my God. Anyway, well, that's it for this evening, I think.
Yeah, I think we're good, guys.
Next week we'll be talking about our favorite brands, from clothing to makeup and everything in between. And join us right here on Wives Winedown Wednesday. If you guys out there have any wine suggestions for us or any funny stories you'd like us to share for next week, please chime in. We have a Facebook page.
Leave us some comments. We'd love to hear what you guys think.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Cheers, you guys.
Cheers.
Woo!
Darn it, I gotta do those TPS reports.
I love Office Space.